Right.
Hello, I am Radagast with True Vision of Peace, and I'm also with the ambassador, and we are here with our weekly update, or basically his weekly update, but it's the True Vision of Peace weekly update. Um, and so, without further ado or fuss, hello, ambassador.
Good day, everyone, and good day, other guest. It has been an interesting week. It has been a lot of work, and both with engaging with the people that are doing the projects, and also engaging with the people that is volunteers and planning for the new future of traditional police. And I think that our interactions have been going on for a few days, and it has been very well. Also, it has been a week of a lot of aggression from many people. Uh, it's quite interesting, but we had some good talk with some of these people, and this is what I'm stating is that it's a lot of people that talks about traditional peace and basically open their ideas about it, but actually have no clue what it's all about.
Mm.
Okay, and I recommend people that really has something to say. Like this person that called me up, it was good to have this talk. It's a very nice person, and we had a good discussion. And I think that it's important that to have this like engagement with people that actually have a serious issue that they need to talk about. But it's a lot of trolls also that is there just to criticize and attack things, and a lot of people talking about things out of proportion. Okay, now and with a very lack of knowledge of things and really showing their ignorance, and and I want to talk about this very very shortly, is that all these discussions from the dinner guru world and the bond redemption world or whatever, they are free to continue with their activities. Okay, I don't care about these things. I am not engaged in trying to win your flock sobered on my side. I hope that people use common sense and basically follow my advices. Okay. Now on the side of things is that people are talking about things which they have very very little knowledge, which can be very bad for them to continue with this type of discussions. And I recommend people to use common sense. Okay. And if they have something that they want to talk with me about, they should do like this very nice gentleman that called up, who was confused about certain things and actually came from another team, the Kimman team, and we had a good discussion. Now everything is very clear for him, and I think that he's a good guy and should be used as an example of people reaching out and trying to find the truth about things and actually working together to change humanity. And I invited him to take part in some of our activities to see how traditional peace actually work and what's going around behind the scenes in traditional peace.
Mm-hmm.
Many people receive updates on the YouTube channel here, but are not active in our symposiums, are not active in our other activities. They don't know what's going on with the projects, if they're being funded, if projects are funded, what's going on, and things like this. All these things you can be, a part of seeing and being a part of changing the world together with us if you like to. But you can also stay continuing arguing, screaming, and shouting, and making comments on the YouTube links and on Facebook or whatever type of media thing they are, instead of actually doing something to change humanity and your lives. And so basically, I'm very happy that this person actually reached out and talked to me. So we can do some more cooperation to help people in humanity. And I wish more people would do that instead of sitting and talking about things they have no clue about, pretending to be things that they not really are, and making statements that is almost laughable. I just recommend some people to take up a history book and read it for once, even if it might be history is written by the one that wins the wars, like we usually say. But we have one common factor in all cultures is basically just read the book and see how you engage with certain people in the history of the royal families and so on and so on. And you will learn a lot. Okay, and I recommend that people actually do that instead of coming and putting forward this type of stupid comments. I'm sorry to say, use it on certain things which is based on complete ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
And but at the same time, everyone has to learn. But it's like I stated, I will not want to have any more discussions or issues about this guru says that and that guru says this. Please do your homework, people. Read, study what they're doing. I have nothing personally against these guys. I think that many of them are actually good people that has been deceived and is being played as fools and basically as sitting there and trying to sell their own stories.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a person that receives updates on a daily basis that it's happening tomorrow, it's happening today, and the exchange going to be done tomorrow, and the money's there, and all these different stories. And I have heard it before, but I don't go out spreading these fairy tales to people. When something really is active and real, then I will talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we talk about the M1 situation as an example. That's another, story that the M1 is monetary one. Yeah, fine, and it's a hybrid thing of all the royal family. He's the chosen one, according to who?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if people have a little bit longer memory than the most goldfishes have in the aquarium, they will remember that Ron Van Dyke was stopped by the police for a traffic violation. And he was actually arrested, and he showed his diplomatic immunity from this M1 and the Swiss Indo Foundation. And what happened was basically that he was arrested and put in jail, and they took his documentation because they were false.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He should just thank God that he received some assistance from our sides, and he basically didn't need to stay in jail for 3 years for pretending to be something that he was not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now the police was taking down that case, and I think that's good, especially now with Ron's health condition. He wouldn't need the stress of spending time in prison. But the thing is this way is that, I'm warning the people of believing in this type of fairy tales.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the whole planning that these people have got. It's not planning. It's out of a, taking out of proportions of a group of, what's called disinformation group of people that's again playing a fool on people. Okay. Now I don't say that this guy that was sitting and someone will forward me some news that this guy is a liar. No, he probably believes in this very much. He's all excited, looks like.
Yes.
Okay. And maybe he should look into the eyes of a person. When he was shaking hand there in the conference, he didn't seem very confident at all. He seemed almost traumatized. I don't believe. And actually, I know that we should not put too much attention. This is a diversion that people are putting forward here to confuse people, as many of other stories that is spread by the dinar gurus of the world. But keep on focus on your own. I don't think that it's bad to have a dream. I really wish even that if Swissindo would be real and he would do something to help humanity, I would be very happy for that. I don't say that he's not a keeper, but I know that he's not what he claims to be.
Right.
And that's quite obvious for anyone with common sense. But unfortunately, people majority doesn't want to understand it, probably because they like living in Disneyland. And it's the same thing with the stories about the grandpas and the grandmas and numbers here and there and this and that. To talk about this number is not allowed. Okay, to talk about these people, you don't do.
Mm-hmm.
The way you present yourself and certain things like this, like they're doing in the broker world on the internet, is not allowed, and it has consequences. I'm just giving a friendly recommendation: cease to do this type of things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if you have a good lot of people, you have good plans, you have good things for the future, I really believe so. I believe that you have good intention. I believe that you really want good things for yourself and for other people, and you want to change something in the world. But then you have to do what's right. Okay, and that's the only thing I say. And I don't care about who is most popular in the world of the dinar worlds, because that's not my business. I don't care for this. Okay, I hope that we're gonna have a world with more peace and more prosperity, and that we will all be benefiting on a better future, which I believe is coming very soon. But before that coming, we're going to see a lot of tribulation. But it's not good to keep people in Disneyland. Okay? And when people talk about the family, okay? Now, you talk about the family, you refer to the family and talk about the things. You make sure that what you're saying is true and real. Okay? Otherwise, we're coming for you. Okay? Now, this is not a threat. Okay? This is a promise. We are not willing to allow any more of this disinformation going on in the name of the Chinese royal family. Okay? Also, very importantly, the true vision of peace is not, working as the family. This is the family's true vision of peace. No, true vision of peace is an initiative that I have been taking on recommendation from some people in the family to help to wage a war on ignorance or to help empowering people. This is a test project. This is to see and show how the world will react on this type of engagement. This is a human experiment, okay? And things is already happening here, and we have the documentations to show it. But the thing is this way, is that just we are not here to solicitate people. This is not a solicitation. If you're a family person, you should definitely know that it's not allowed to take donations. Okay? Now, True Vision of Peace are not taking donations. True Vision of Peace having some teachers that's educating people and so on, and is undergoing certain things. And we need to put some boundaries there to make sure that we're not overwhelmed with nonsense. Okay? And when the things is done in the manner that we've done, we have seen that we have had a lot of high quality people coming in. A lot of high quality people. These ones are the ones that I consider the real champions there in the world. Okay? And I don't want to call people names. I don't want to call out people. That's not my style. When I came in here, I wanted to wish everyone luck. I even wished Neil Keenan luck. Okay? And he took that very wrong, knowing his background. So, of course, this is the thing that I'm trying to tell you people. I'm not here to aggress on anyone. You like to stay living in the world of what's happening tomorrow and happening tonight, you please stay there. Okay? If you want to listen to what I have to say and actually do something to shift and change right now with your family and your life and your community and your country, we are ready to do it now. We don't need to wait for some magical day to shift and change and do these things. We are here. I'm not here on YouTube to talk about all the things. I recommend you guys to come in, take part in the symposium, engage. If someone of the dinner gurus of the world really have something to talk about and discuss, you're more than welcome to contact me for other guests, like this other man did. Okay? And I think that he is a champion himself that actually was brave enough to take the discussion and find out the truth. Okay? Instead of staying in this negative trend. I mean, so he has a lot of people that he wants to help, and I'm going to try to do whatever I can do to help him and his people. And I can do the same for all the other people that is involved in this world of, search of a better life for people. So, I recommend everyone, and also this is what I want to say, I do not want to talk about specific people. I don't want to criticize the specific people. I know that Dave Smith has been referring to certain people, is engaging with certain people. That's Dave Smith. That's his program. It's his radio program. It's his own things. He'll do the things as he want to do. I have nothing to do with it. His Sedona connection. It's his own baby. He do exactly as he like. I don't give him any orders what to do and what to do. And he's allowed to say whatever he says. He's a free person. Okay? But when the other people start throwing stones in my direction, be careful, because you're inside a glass house. Okay? And I'm standing on the other side of the glass, by the way. Okay? So be a little bit careful when you do that. It's just a nice recommendation. If you have something that you want to talk with me about, I'm more than willing to talk with you. If you have something that is interesting, something good for humanity, something sensible to do like this man did, contact me and we'll have a discussion. Probably we'll be good friends. As you know, other guys, I have more friends than I have enemies, I think.
Yeah.
Okay? So the thing is this way. We have ways to work together. We have ways to find solutions together. Let's do that. Okay? Do not continue this nonsense, throwing one stone in this direction, another stone in that direction, and making yourself look like a fool. Okay? Because like I stated from the beginning, I know who all you guys are. You don't know who I am, but I know who you guys are. Okay? And the thing is this way, you know where you stand in reality. I don't need to insult you. So please do what's right. If you will, we can work together because you want to help the people, you want to help the world, you want to help your group, you want to do fine. I'm here to help you if you like to. I'm reaching out my hand. I'm here to help you. You know, if you want to do something, these people want to do something, this group wants to do something like this, if you follow the rules and regulations set up by the family, I'm more than happy to help you. Okay? If you don't, then please stay away from me. Okay? So this is a little bit what I wanted to talk about today. Okay? I hope that that it doesn't feel like a negative spirit coming into the thing, because the week has been tremendous. Been working on about making new things on the web page, very inspirational talks, and putting up a true vision of TV. We have a lot of wonderful people that can share so much things with all the different things. We have all these positive things coming up, and I'm really pushing the button now until I'm going back to Asia to get as much as possible done these next coming days. I will do a last pitch presentation before the 22nd. After that, I don't know when I will be able to do any pitch presentation. If someone wants to present the project, you have to sign up now. That's immediate. Otherwise, I will not be able to do that for a long time, because then I will be out actually again doing work. Is the only reason why I have capacity to do been talking so much now is because I had this mild heart attack and I'm stranded doing medical checkups. And when I'm finished with that, I will be again out fighting for humanity and traveling around and getting the things going. And so I really recommend you all to try to both take part in the symposium to find out what True Vision of Peace do. You want to find out what's happening in True Vision of Peace? Join the symposium. Okay? And instead of sitting from the outside imagining what's going on and criticizing and attacking people, join the symposium. Everyone is welcome. Okay? So I think this is a very important thing to do. And, I'm looking forward to see you on the symposium, everyone. If someone has a special question to me, someone feeling that I'm somehow aggressing on them, or I'm talking bad about them, or they have any questions about things, feel free. Reach out to Radagast and we'll make a time and we'll talk about it. Okay? But I'm not here to talk about rubbish things. If you really want to do something to change humanity, to change your life and to change your people's life and do something right and correct, I'm here for you to talk to you. But if you're here just to talk rubbish, don't contact me either. Okay? So I don't have time for that, because we need to put the effort into saving humanity and to do the real job here. Not sitting here and talking rubbish stories about this people, that person said that, this person said that, and he turned around and he twisted this person, and then he did this. I don't know what's going on with people. It's not my business. Okay? So please, grow up, everyone. Get yourself into order. Do what's right for humanity. Contact me if you have something that you want to ask. If you want to be a part of changing humanity, please join the symposium. And I look forward to see all of you guys there together, working together with us. And the new pages that's going to come up, and the True Vision of TV are going to be exciting. You're going to see how many people actually are doing great job with True Vision of Peace, volunteers and groups there. They are real champion people. And people are thinking that people are sitting on their asses and waiting for getting money into their accounts. No, that's not the case here. Here we have real people doing work and moving and turning and twisting, and people has been approved and stuff like that. You want to find out about it, they can tell it themselves. I'm not here to brag about myself or talk about myself. It's not my style. But I do recommend everyone to come and join so you can see what's going on instead of speculations. Okay? Do you have any special thing that you want to address?
Nothing special, other than I just really wanted to say how successful our meeting with a former detractor went, and how, again, the true vision of peace is a true vision of peace. We saw somebody who thought they might have been at war with us. They offered that we extended to have a conversation with them. They took our offer, and it turned up. We grew roses. I mean, we turned a field of broken glass into flowers, and it was all just through dialogue and understanding. And again, there's so many filters. People say things, they twist it, they add this, and before you know it, you have something that's completely has nothing to do with reality. And then if this person was able to come in here and ask you any question they wanted to, you answered them. I guess the conversation went for like about 40 minutes, and at the end of it, we were all friends, and now we're dialoguing. Good chance that this gentleman will be working with us because he also has a vision for humanity that looks like we could get on board with. And it turned out great. And it all turned out great because we are a true vision of peace. So if somebody seems like they are at war with us, we don't want that. We're not going to be at war with them. We're just going to, they're either ignorable or we're going to embrace them. And I just want to add, the Symposium has been an amazing experience with our people, and it's just you have to be there to understand it, because to talk about it or to promote it, we can promote that it's happening, but you have to be there to experience the sense of family, the sense of interconnectivity, how alive, exciting, and dynamic it is. People, again, as you said, people push out a picture of people waiting around. People are not waiting around, and especially since now things are starting to get accepted, it's everybody's there. Even the ones who are still kind of waiting for the procedures to go through are in complete support of those who are already doing something. I mean, it's almost like there's no like, oh, you won and I'm not there yet. It's like, oh, you're on, oh, great. And everybody gets excited together because this is for humanity. Any project for humanity getting funded, we're all winners. And it's just so beautiful to be with people who are there for humanity and not just themselves. And they celebrate actually every movement. We're all together, but you cannot really appreciate it from the outside.
And also, I have to say, I learned a lot from the people in the Symposium and in interaction. I miss some of the guys there, some of the doctors, some of the inventors that not yet joined the Symposium. I really miss them, because during my pitch things, I met a lot of wonderful people, very good, successful, very, very intelligent people. And I see everyone has really a burning desire of helping their countries, their communities, and they are really champions. And I admire them, and I love spending time with them. Okay, and that makes my work living. Because I could rather take it now, and relax and recuperate, but I rather, heal together with good people. And I believe that the people there have very good hearts and good sincere feeling. And I believe that many of these people that is arguing with us is also good people. It's just that they are confused. Okay, and they are insecure and they don't realize. And this person that took the step of, going from one camp to another camp to have a discussion, he's very brave. And also on the other side, I have to say that, talking to the guy, I have a lot of compassion for him, and really he's a nice person. We had a very good talk, and I think that the people that's with him needs to give him a lot of support, because he seems to be struggling a lot, and I think it's important that the people that's with him give him actually support. And I wouldn't like to be in his steps, to sit there with a large group of people that's involved in the dinner and doing reevaluation stories and asking and screaming and shouting for updates every day after all things coming on the internet, and trying to keep the fire burning at the same time. It's going down every 5 seconds. So I really admire people that when they're not feeling well, that they're still out there doing it and trying to help people. And that is something that is admirable. And I think that, we have to learn basically to work together. And in reality, no matter. I know, for example, the person that people are referring to, SAP. I know he's a nice guy. You understand? And I think that it's him, for example. We could probably find a good solution. I probably could help him a lot. You understand? And and his people also. Just most important thing here is that people need to see that we are not here to fight with each other. It's not a childish game of throwing balls back and forward to each other. at least I'm not wanting to engage it anymore. I'm tired of these things. It was not my intention to attack or aggress or belittling someone. I just giving a recommendation because if you don't take my recommendation, rest assured you're gonna end up in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is that's the very advice. Everyone has a chance to shift and change now and do what's right, and probably the people will understand. Yeah, you didn't know better. I'm sorry. Fine, but to push around things and making things and hurting other people and things like that in the process because you're basing things on that is not really real, and the ones telling things to you don't tell things, and people are trained to do that
Mm-hmm.
in the system. So I'm not holding you responsible for it. Okay. So, that's why, I'm reaching out now, this olive branch here, to everyone else who likes to have something to talk about. Please contact Radagast and we can have a discussion. Okay. And with that, I finish today, and God bless you all. Okay. And make us do the changes that we need to do in timely fashion.
Thank you, Ambassador. And thank you for joining us here at True Vision of Peace, where it is a true vision of peace. It's not just a name. It is a true vision of peace. So God bless you all, and thank you.